In today's video, we're back and at it again with some more good old Hinckley Sub rail fanning. As always, we've got tons of variety, tons of foreign power, tons of GEVOs, and even some EMDs. As always, hit that like button for a free heritage unit and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Just because a heritage comes doesn't mean you'll catch it. Without any further ado, thank you to my extremely dedicated fans, and let's get into the video. Starting off on the sunny afternoon of March 23rd, we have CN8828, a SD70M-2, leading BNSF GSUP FTX, a long-distance grain train from Superior, Wisconsin, bound for Friona, Texas. Since these are handed off to BNSF from CN's Pokegma yard, CN power is almost guaranteed to be at least somewhere in the lash-up, if not a pure set like seen here. I can't say for sure if it stays on all the way to Texas. I'd assume BNSF swaps it out for their own motors somewhere along the way. This train technically belongs in last week's episode, but I never actually made that, so I just salvaged it from there and threw it in here. The next train we'll see is the daily Superior to Northtown, now with snow on the ground, and oh look, another CN duo. ES44DCs are boring and common locomotives, and nobody can convince me otherwise. But one thing I'll say about CN's DCs, they certainly have a very nice windshield. I think GEVOs would be a lot more of a visually appealing locomotive if they had adopted the EMD teardrop windshield as seen here on the CN ones. Anyone agree? The next day, March 30th, I'm set up at milepost 52 just south of Bruno, where the nice afternoon light can be utilized with minimal shadows from the trees and the sweet curve is in view. CN8819, yet another CN SD70M-2, is the sole leader for the Superior to Northtown. Yep, that's another CN leader for the Superior train. At least it's a K5LLA one this time. Okay, I think that's enough CN power now. Thanks for the forum power. April 1st, and you've gotta be kidding me. Okay, sorry, I'm not It's not only another CN unit, it's also the exact same one as yesterday. Surely this is the last I'll see of CN now, right? Surely this is the last I'll see of CN now, right? Wrong. CN 3206, along with the former Crex GEVO, is power for today's Superior to Northtown. How fun. If you're wondering why the video is bland and without the zoomed in angle, that would be because I forgot to import the footage from my secondary camera before deleting it. I am truly one of the all-time smartest filmers on planet Earth. I never thought I would say it, but the next day I'm absolutely thrilled to hear BNSF 5366 as the leader for the Superior to Northtown. After all that CN stuff, I started missing my good old-fashioned orange engines. Because as I've said previously,
CN's paint scheme is meh.
and surprise, surprise, another red and black engine. How do I escape? I mean, it's so nice that I've been getting so much foreign power recently. April 4th, we finally have a breath of fresh air approaching. BNSF 8446 is in charge of BNSF X FTX SUP, the Freona Texas to Superior, with a wonderful K5 LLA and a nice horn salute. Seeing an SD70 ACE off a coal train is pretty rare on the BNSF these days, and pretty much always has been. Most people who like these mostly just like them because they're not a GEVO, and while I do partially agree, I still think they actually look and sound really nice. A locomotive doesn't have to be super rare to still be really neat, in my view. Later that afternoon, we have the first Union Pacific Coke train that I've managed to see this season. Powering it is CP8865 and ES44AC. Since CP has haulage rights on the Hinckley Sub, this technically doesn't count as foreign power, but at the same time, it's not in a CP train. I don't know, I'll leave this up to you guys in the comment section to figure out. Anyway, for better or for worse, foreign power, typically in the form of NS and CSX, is pretty common on these coke trains, but it turns out that at least as of right now, we've got CP on one of these. It's very interesting and something I've never really seen, to say the least. Do I like it? Absolutely not. Give me a UP Ace any day. And finally, the grand finale of this week's rail fanning is KCS 4798 on CP train 245, leading in some nice evening light, which is finally starting to work for evening northbounds. I'd consider this week to be a pretty decent one. It was certainly better than last week. That footage probably won't see the light of day anytime soon. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all my channel members: Isaiah Vandy, Josh Norston, Tag Route, Pasco Rail Productions, The Cary Rail Fan, BNSF Bishop, Trains of Southwest Michigan, Captain Morgan 757, Train Productions, Rebecca S., and Georgia Rail Videos. I'll see you in the next episode.